In her address titled Tarnishing the Decorum, Threats of Violence Not Parliamentary, Dowsep singled out the use of abusive language by some MPs without mentioning any names.
We have seen too many times threatening body and abusive language that has caused many women's death in this country. Femicide is a real problem in Namibia. A disproportionate number of women and girls have died on account of GBV in this country. The names of Magdalena Stoffels, Cheryl Avia Uyaha, Cecilia and Jacqueline Kausewa, Purity Matengu all have one thing in common. They were sexually assaulted, beaten to death, brutally murdered at the hands of men. Their names represent a long list of Namibian women and girls that are statistics of domestic and sexual violence.
The lawmaker also claims violence against women in politics exists, although it remains underreported and frequently invisible. Meanwhile, fellow parliamentarian leader of Popular Democratic Movement in response agreed with Dowsep and henceforth asked Namibian economic freedom fighters Kalimba Bumbu to apologize to SWAPO party chief whip Evelyn Nawase for their scuffle in the House last week.
That I agree with you. And that is something that really shook my core. I don't know whether you remember the day that there was a scuffle between Honorable Ipumbu and Honorable Nawase. I, as leader on this part of the House, I stood up and went behind, and the word that I said to Honorable Ipumbu, I said, regardless of what she said, she's a woman. And calm down. So let's continue. Let's continue to really rise above our differences. We should not raise the voice, but we should raise the argument.
Ipumbu attempted to provide context on the fracas with Nawase before tendering an apology.
There are those with wrong perceptions of others. I'm just saying, like I said, no one wants any woman to be touched. I have a wife, I'm a married man. Yes, for that matter. And respect should be given to our women. We are the ones to protect them. That's obvious. But one thing that we should put in our mind is that we should also try to groom our women to respect men. Yes, it's very much important.
Please,
it's very much important.
Please, honorable member.
It's very much important. And lastly,
Order.
And lastly, before I sit, men and women should apply respect for us to grow together in harmony. And I apologize, Honorable.
Thank you.
Tyler.
Thank you.